Hey everybody, it's Danny with The Great Balancing Act, and school is officially out. We made it, y'all. I'm so happy. Oh, but if you are like me and thousands of other moms out there, you're probably thinking to yourself, what am I going to do with these kids next? So given the current state of things, sending kids to summer camp, not so sure that's going to happen for a lot of us. And normally I'm not one of those parents who like has their summer plans booked out like 9 months in advance. But this year, let me tell y'all, I was on it. Madison like absolutely loves like the Girl Scout camp. And this year or last year they offered a back to school or not back to school, but like back to camp incentive if we like sign them up like right away. So, who doesn't love saving money? So I went ahead and I signed her up for that. They normally get off like 10 weeks, of summer altogether. So I signed her up for 3 weeks of Girl Scout camp. She normally goes to see her grandparents for 2 to 3 weeks in the summertime, which she'll still do that. And we had a couple of vacations planned. So out of everything I just said, the only thing that still holds true is the trip to the grandparents' house. Got the email a few weeks ago that, summer camp is canceled, which I'm glad that they made that call because we were already on the fence about we were either going to push it back and just wait and see how the situation progressed, or we were going to withdraw her, cancel, ourselves. So I'm glad that that decision was made for us. And then, our family vacations, not so sure we're going to get anywhere this year. One of them for sure has definitely been canceled. So, what are we going to do with them? So it occurred to me that I am going to need to create my own DIY summer camp for the kids here at the house. Because I think that it's still important for them to have a nice summer, especially when we've spent the last 2 months already here in the house. And how do I distinguish the fact that summer has started when they're still in the same place? They haven't left the same place. How do we create that separation? So DIY summer camp is the solution I have come up with. So I'm super excited to share what we're going to do with you all. And so to kick it off, I have come up with 5 basic rules for summer camp. So number 1 rule is that there is going to be limited digital learning because we all need a break. I'm sure digital learning was just as hard on us parents as it was on the kids because it was something new, and we were thrown into it without any type of notice. So, if we had noticed and we were prepared for it, I think it would have been a little bit different. And we were figuring our ways through our new schedule and our new lives all at the same time. So, break from that for the most part. Number 2, bedtimes in my household are going to get pushed way back because frankly, I want them to sleep in as late as possible because I'm still working from home and trying to manage having them home and doing my job at the same time. So it's mutually beneficial. They get to stay up late and sleep in late, and mama gets to get some uninterrupted time working in the morning because they're going to be sleeping in late. So mama confession there. Number 3, I am going to be as structured or not as I want to be. Because I feel that structure is great, but sometimes keeping up with that structure is downright stressful. So I'm giving myself permission to lay off of it when I want to and when I need to. Number 4, seeking out new experiences and activities because after all, that is what camp is about. And number 5, quality time with the family. So that's been the one rainbow out of this whole pandemic season thing that we're going through. I have really enjoyed spending more quality time, with the kids. Normally, when I go into work, I'm commuting I'm in the car a total of 3 hours a day. And when I got back that 3 hours a day, I was amazed find how much more time I had to do the simple things, you know, with the kids, being able to take a walk in the evening, like after dinner, being able to sit down and play blocks, you know, with my toddler, just the meaningful things that I miss, you know, being able to do. So that's the one thing that I hope can stick around, like after all of this is kind of like back to normal, whatever normal looks like. So that's a thing that I'm going to really promote, you know, during all of this. So those are my 5 kind of like basic rules for this. So now the next question is, okay, so what does a DIY summer camp look like? So for us, I think we're gonna, I know, because today was technically day 1, we're gonna kick it off with like theme-based camps. And I'm letting the girls choose. My younger son, he's still going to his in-home daycare. But so it's really for the girls. So it's geared around my preschool through going into middle schooler age. But I'm letting them choose what themes that they want to do, because it needs to be something that's going to be exciting for them. And I want them to be able to engage in it as independently as possible so that I can still work. But when I get to like the schedule piece of it, you'll see that I'm going to take time in the evenings once I finish working to completely engage in that family time and share in those experiences with them. And I'm super excited about that. But yeah, so theme based. And so they get to choose from like all kinds of themes, like art, music, animals, nature, cooking, like you name it, whatever. So this week, Madison decided to kick it off with historical adventures, which I had to scratch my head. I was like, ooh, like I was not good at history. Like you were really testing me, you know, with this one. So I had to do some Googling. I called my mom, you know, and I was like, hey mom, because you know, technically historical, y'all are quite young. So historical could be like the things that we did when I was younger. I called my mom. I was like, hey mom, tell me about some things that you did, you know, when you were younger. But yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy. So looking forward to that. Loosely, I see the schedule looking somewhat like this. I think that the girls will probably get up and going around 10 o'clock a.m. if they sleep in, because they're not early risers. Well, the preschooler will be if she sleeps by herself, but if I let her like sleep in with like my older one, she'll sleep in, so she won't really get up. But if she's by herself, she's gonna get up as soon as she hears noises in the household. But yeah, go sleep with big sis, sleep in. But I see them getting up around 10 o'clock. And that fits perfectly in with my schedule, because most of the time, well, my normal work schedule starts about 7:30, but since this whole thing, I've been trying to start work as early as possible, so earlier than 7:30. That way I can go ahead and get uninterrupted time in. So by the time they get up, I can have at least 3 hours of uninterrupted work in. So they get up around 10 o'clock, go ahead and give them some breakfast really quickly, and that should go fairly easy. If I'm being a good mom and I actually make them breakfast, you know, maybe that's 20-30 minutes, because, you know, let's face it, cereal is on the menu for breakfast during the week quite often. It just is. So yeah, so that's a quick break to go ahead and, you know, get them some breakfast, and then honestly, going into middle schooler, she can handle that for the 2 of them, so that really doesn't pull me away from work too much. And then I see them being able to go into their make it activities for camp for about 2 hours, looking for activities where they can kind of just be able to independently partake for the next 2 hours or so. From about 10:30 to 12:30. 12:30, you know, we'll do lunchtime, which works perfectly for me, because then I can go ahead and take my lunch break and actually get in there and make them some lunch. 1:30, we can go ahead and have some outdoor time, and I can look forward to taking them to the pool. Once the neighborhood pool opens, I can take my laptop out there, and let's be honest, it's going to be quite hard to not get in the pool myself, so I probably will, just at least quickly. And then sit poolside and kind of supervise. But if we don't do the pool, it could be something like playing outside, like on the patio or the backyard. Either way, my laptop is portable, and it's nice to just get a change of scenery from being in the office all day. Yeah, sometimes I just lift up the garage door because my office is off in the garage, and I can see them playing outside in the driveway. But let them get some outdoor time, because that's another, important part that happens in camp. Let the kids outside. They shouldn't just be like inside playing on electronics all day. So have that outdoor time, built into it. And then the one academic thing that I will definitely keep up will be some reading time, because I believe reading is super important. It promotes literacy. So I'll keep that up for both of them. Luckily, they both really do like to read. Savannah can't read independently yet, but we have like a leap tag where she uses that and reads the books to her, so she can do that. And it's also, again, mutually beneficial. Another mom confession, because when they're reading, the household is quiet, which is priceless. When you have 3 kids, you do not understand, and hardwood floors, you do not understand how loud a house can get. I look forward to the moments of silence. Yes, Lord. Anyway, I digress. We'll have some reading time built in there. And then for Savannah, she still naps. She'll have some nap time. Madison, there'll be some built-in free time, just some downtime, which is absolutely fine, because again, it's about just have fun, little bit of structure, a little bit of not. We typically have dinner around 5:30 or so, because I'll be breaking to go get Michael somewhere in there. And then the way I see it, about 7 o'clock or so, we should be able to come together and have some family group activity time, group camp time. And that's the part I'm looking forward to the most. So that could be something as short as a family walk in the evening, or it could be like a outdoor movie, but I'm going to really try to stick to having it within the theme, because I think that that'll be super exciting. So maybe making s'mores outside around the campfire. We'll see, but I'm super excited about it. I'm gonna make videos and try to document, what we're doing as we go through our camp weeks, and I hope that it inspires, some of you to do your own DIY camp. And if it does, I would really love to hear, what you guys are doing. So please drop a comment below, share with me what you guys are doing. Give me some ideas, so that I don't have to keep coming up with stuff, as these weeks go on. But yeah, so while you're here, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel so you'll catch all of the videos as they come out. Ring the notification bell so that you won't miss any of the videos once they do come out. And I look forward to hearing from you guys, and see you next time.